Come on inside, taking that ride to nowhere. We'll take that ride. I'm feeling okay this morning, and you know, we're on the road to paradise. Here we go, here we go. There's a city in my mind. Come along and take that ride, and it's alright, baby, it's alright. And it's very far away, but it's growing day by day, and it's alright, baby, it's alright. Would you like to come along, and you can help me sing this song, and it's alright, baby, it's alright. There's a city in my mind. Come along and take that ride, and it's alright, baby, it's alright. And it's very far away, but it's growing day by day. It's alright, baby, it's alright. They could tell you what to do, but they'll make a fool of you, and it's alright, baby, it's alright.
Hey guys, I'm gonna give you a second to join. Okay, 2 people on Rockfin. Yay! I love Rockfin. All right. All right. It says, all right, we are rocking and rolling. We are live. I'm just gonna give you guys 1 second while I post this Rockfin link to the Twitter, because I really am not a fan of YouTube. So I'm just gonna post this here. But yeah, of course, a lot of this week's news, of course, it's quite the clusterfuck. Some really big news for things as well. Of course, we're going to talk about Julian. We always talk about Julian, but now we're really going to talk about Julian. So solidarity, Sir Julian. We have seen, basically the only reason this man has been in prison for 11 years is solely because the United States has threatened extradition. That is the only reason. If it were not for our country threatening him being extradited to the US, he would never have been house arrest or in prison now. Since our country's so great, shockingly, we are the ones doing this to him. So now they did appeal. So it has been overturned at this point. It's going to be at least 2 weeks before we know if he is still being extradited, what is going on. The irony about all of this is if he does come to the US, he will be in the same exact Virginia prison that Chelsea Manning was in. So this is just so incredibly fucked up, and there's so much that goes along with it. We're scared for his safety. And when I was with Ron Placone earlier today, we watched a video from his brother Gabriel, and he said he's not going to make it. He's going to die. And that's our fear. It's a definite fear. So Andy, if you could put up the first Assange slide. This one, let me see. Oh no, that's something else. The Assange one is actually about his mother, Christine. His mother actually penned an article herself, which was pretty much a plea, basically to people to, as a mother, look at what my son is going through. Look at what you're doing to my son. Stop making him seem like a villain. He's not. And it was very heartbreaking. And she's talking about how, you know, WikiLeaks is, has never had to retract a single article in over 10 years. It's won countless awards. Um, no other place can say that, certainly not MSM. Um, and a terrible injustice is being done to Julian, not just because it's an assault to journalists everywhere, but also because of the fact that he is being absolutely tortured. They are literally putting stuff in his food. They are doing sensory deprivation. They have him in a maximum security prison, even though he's not a physical threat to anyone. And they're playing things on audio tapes with like messages every day before he goes into court. So basically, he looks like he's mad, and it's so disgusting what they are doing to this man. He has aged decades. I mean, it is so heartbreaking, and you know, we need to keep fighting for Julian. We have to stand by him. This is so disgusting what our country and other countries are doing to him. That man's a fucking hero, an absolute hero. So solidarity with Christine, with his brother Gabriel and John, with Julian. We love you, and we are hoping that you get any kind of justice you deserve. But definitely check out his mother's article, because if anyone's saying, well, I don't know, I don't like Julian, blah, 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 show them that article. Show them what it's like from mother's perspective of her son being taken away and the inhumane nature of what's going on. It's just, it's heartbreaking, but it hits deep. Andy, what's the next topic I have there? I think you showed the McDonald's. So this one is interesting. It was so under the radar. There is a McDonald's in the UK who has built the entire McDonald's around wind and solar. The entire thing is powered that way. I'm talking literally everything, including the equipment they cook on. Everything is 100% wind and solar. This is fucking huge. And of course, it's not our country, it's the UK who's doing this, but I mean, can you even fathom, what the hundreds of thousands of McDonald's, if they did this, that would be huge. That would be absolutely huge. So props to, I mean, yeah, it's corporate. I get it. And yeah, McDonald's, but look, they're never going to go out of business. People are going to eat them for the rest of their lives. It is what it is. But if they're going to exist, at least exist in a more eco-friendly way. And I think that's fucking badass. And I hope that other McDonald's follow that. Andy, do you have the next one? Okay, what is that? Oh, yes. So, Time Magazine says that they would like to give Elon Musk the the man of the year, the Time Person of the Year. Okay, first of all, I thought that was Trump when I first saw it. That's a really fucking weird ass picture. And yeah, I know I'm mostly blind, but I'm sorry. I thought that was Trump. He looks absolutely plastic. He looks like a mannequin. And I usually don't talk about aesthetics because honestly, they're not important, but it is the weirdest picture they could have picked. It is just so weird. But yeah, I mean, why not pick a bajillionaire as the person of the year when homelessness is at an all-time high and people are starving and have And I mean, yeah, like props to Elon. Do you have my response, Andy? I straight up asked Time Magazine, like, is this gonna be in your the spread of your article? Like, I mean, you're giving props to not only like an absolute piece of shit, but you're also giving props to someone who has connections to being a pedo. Um, so yeah, I mean, congrats, Time Magazine. You're amazing. You've picked a real winner. And Elon is just proving to be even more and more disgusting. Like 2 weeks ago, Bernard was saying something about taxing billionaires, and Elon came on his page and was like, I forget you're not dead. And I was like, wow, you are such a fucking piece of shit. Like, you are just garbage. Like, you are absolute garbage. So, thanks, Time, for, uh, feeding into that ego and his megalomaniac nasty self. Andy, do you have the next one? Okay, so yes, Queen of Corruption. Now, they said she was gonna run in 2020. She did not, thankfully. 2024? Yeah, I could fucking see this. Absolutely, I could see it. The Dems are so absolutely absurd that they are totally cool with, yeah, she lost to the most hated man alive, but let's try it again. It makes total sense. Why not? I don't know if you guys saw this, but she was on a show the other day. I couldn't watch it because I can't even handle her voice. So she was on a show the other day where she literally fucking read her acceptance speech. Literally, she saved her fucking acceptance speech from 2016 and she read it. Like, this is what I was gonna say when I won. Oh my god, bitch, get over yourself. Seriously, get the fuck over yourself. You're so, like, she won't die ever. And that's kind of good just because I don't want her to be some kind of martyr. Andy, can you show the next one? Okay, let's see. Okay, so recently, about the past like 2 weeks, some documents have leaked that have shown that Biden is actually on the way to privatizing Medicare, and it will be absolutely complete within the next till 2030. So you're talking in the next 8 or 9 years, Medicare will be privatized. And to me, this is, I mean, Biden's a Republican. I mean, he is. So this is one of the things that why I think that the Dems want to lose, not just because their numbers suck and they have no one to, blame except themselves, and their donations or lack thereof are atrocious. I think, things like this are why they want to lose, because Biden totally wants to do this shit and he'll be able to blame Republicans then. But yeah, come 2030, and when I say privatize Medicare, there are literally companies right now who have the legislation actually finalized, and it is ready to take place to be privatized by 2030. And this is not done by Congress. This is not done by Senate. This Medicare is a government program, and this is being done by insurance companies. How is that okay? How it makes absolutely no sense, but the government is bought. So another reason why I think they're doing it, quite honestly, is not just because of big pharma and shit like that, but it's because we're fighting tooth and nail for Medicare for all, and we're getting closer to it. Is it going to pass tomorrow? Fuck no. But we're getting the demand is growing and growing. And what happens if they privatize it? We're going to give you Medicare for all. Sure. Why not? Absolutely. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to privatize even something that is supposedly regulated. It's all about the Benjamins. Andy, you can do the next one. So, while I was watching through all this shit about, the Dems, like every day, I'm just like, they're such garbage. But I really started thinking about this sticker I got in the mail. And it literally says, have you seen the other guys? That's their marketing tool. That is literally like, we suck, but they suck more. They don't even try. They just know there's usually enough vote blue no matter who. That's it. If they get enough of those idiots who, just say vote blue no matter who, if they get enough of them, they do beyond, like, below the bare minimum. Andy, you can go to the next one. What is this? Oh, so Cuomo, he made over $5 million when he did his book about COVID, and they're making him give the money back because 150,000 people lost their lives in New York nursing homes due to his lies and mistreatment of COVID. So he has to give the money back. I think the money should go to the victims' families. But I'm glad that he has to give it back because anyone who bought that book, like, seriously, fuck you. Anyway, like, who wants to fucking read this twat waffle say anything? But unfortunately, that really wasn't talked about much because of, his sexual escapades and his being a, serial sexual assaulter. So the nursing home deaths kind of went a little under the radar, but the good news is he is having to pay over $5 million back. So now he has no job and less money. Poor dude. I feel for him and his nipple ring. Andy, you can go to the next one. And what is this? Can't see. Oh, so this one I just put in here because this message is going up on everything I fucking post on Twitter. Literally everything. And it's like, this is sensitive, blah, blah, blah. And it's nothing like, I understand if it's about death or sickness or something. Like, this shit's about fucking climate change. And it keeps going up for everything I post. And it's not just me. It's really bizarre. Like, warning, oh my God, climate change, holy shit, be careful. And Twitter is like so crazy that, I have someone harassing and stalking me and saying the most awful things. And like, they're like, we have found nothing wrong with this nonstop. But then they put a message for this. What? Oh my God. Andy, you can put the next one up. And what is this? Okay, so is this I can't see it. Is this the Nancy Reagan?
This is the Sarah Abdallah
Oh,
13 years
okay.
ago.
Yes. So, 13 years ago, the hero actually threw his shoes at W. So, yes. Happy anniversary. You kick ass. Andy, you can do the next one. Oh, so here's my favorite. Always my favorite. Now, if you notice, the hashtag literally says cancel student debt. It does not say all student debt, or excuse me, it does not, have any caveats or anything like that. It just says cancel student debt. So basically, I had to tell her what's up. And did you have the next one? My response. So you literally just ran for president on an up to 50,000 per household, and it was mean tested, and it went by income of the parents. But now Biden's not going to do it. So now, hell yeah, you're going to be for it because you look so progressive. Because you're like, yeah, cancel student debt. And fuck anyone who gave this hearts because you're fucking idiots because you don't know shit. You don't know complete lies and pandering when you see it. She doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't care about your student debt. She doesn't care about your non-Medicare for all. She does not care. But okay, now that it's off the table, now she's going to act like she does, and you're going to fall for it. That's fucking sad. There's like pretty much no one I love to troll more than her and Andrew Yang. Both of them, it's a hobby of mine for sure. Andy, you can do the next one. Okay, so this is Bernard. More of this, Bernie. More of this. Yes. So basically what it comes down to is Bernard and Manchin. Now I don't know why Manchin's not going to approve it, but Bernard, with his styling hair, said that he will not confirm Biden's new FDA person he wants to appoint. And Andy, if you go to the next one, he explains why. Andy, can you read that?
Sure. Saunders was critical of Caliph's ties to the drug industry, noting that Caliph has received consulting fees from Merck, Biogen, and Eli Lilly. He also owns millions of dollars of stock in drug companies. This is exactly the close relationship Big Pharma has exploited to regulate the FDA instead of the FDA regulating them, Sanders said in a statement. In this critical moment, Dr. Caliph is not the leader Americans need at the FDA, and I will oppose his nomination.
Damn right, Bernard. Damn fucking right. Love to see it. There's the fighter we love. Andy, you can do the next one. Oh, so okay, so this is throat goat. And when someone told me about this, I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck is throat goat? But okay, so goat is greatest of all time. Okay, many of us know this. Okay, goat. Now, apparently, due to a new biography, Nancy Reagan has some major throat game with the men. And you know, its throat goat started trending because, as you can see, she was quite the friend to the gentleman, apparently. So that's interesting. It's kind of gross to think about, but it's kind of fascinating to know that they're like, someone that literally like killed gay men from, basically blaming them for the AIDS crisis and not helping them, is, quite the sexual being herself. It's quite funny. And Ronnie probably is rolling over in his grave as well, which I'm okay with. Andy, I think there's one more, I think. Oh, yeah. So I could not handle this picture. Somebody put it in the comments of Throat Goat, and I lost it. I mean, look at that picture. Look at it. It's fucking amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Look at it. She is like all up on him. She's like, yes, Mr. T, yes. And it's kind of an intimate picture. And then Andy, can you show what Mr. T said when she died? Oh my God, I can't. That is fucking amazing. Oh my God. I believe she was single at this point. Don't forget, because Ronnie had died. So, hey, get yours, girl. Get yours. Oh my God. Andy, you can put up the next one. Yes. Okay, this is the last one. We're doing a short show tonight. So I just published this article tonight. And it is about the basically I found out my uncle had died by text. And it's about the basically the distance between people to the point that they can't even bother to call in times of emergency. So check that out. It is on my Twitter and Facebook, and it's on the Substack of my comrade Elias Cepeda, ELIASCEPEDA. So thank you so much. Check that out. Give him a subscribe, give it a share. We're going to be doing some articles together. He's great. I know you guys have seen him on my show several times. So yeah, I think that's it. Isn't that all I have, Andy?
Well, that is almost it, because while you were doing your show, I made you a present. So hang on. So if we, it's not bad, it's good. Earlier on, you showed this picture, as you recall.
Oh my God, ew. Oh my God.
And it scared you?
Yeah, oh my God.
And I fixed it for you.
Oh God, I'm scared. It is him. I knew it. Oh my God. Oh my God. It is him.
Nobody makes better electric cars than me.
Oh my God. Andy, you proved it. Yes. Oh my God. I knew it.
It is the absolute worst Photoshop job of all time.
It doesn't look that way to me. Oh my God. You're hilarious. Thank you so much, Andy, for helping me on the back end with the show as well.
No problem.
Thank you all so much for watching. I know it was a short show. So tomorrow night, well, Well, also please subscribe to my Rockfin, because I'm just not feeling YouTube. I'm just not. And I am actually doing a lot of Rockfin exclusives, including tomorrow night. I started a new show last week about true crime. It's called Chasing Shadows, and it's with two of my comrades from Populous Voice Network, Amira and Felice. And we are doing a breakdown. And when I say breakdown, I'm not just doing stuff that like we can Google. And, I mean, we are researching weeks on these cases, and bringing information that, a lot of people don't know. So you can catch that Friday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. Right now we are doing Ghislaine, and EPSTEIN. Can't say that, I'll get dropped. And that's why it's Rockfin only. Tomorrow night's episode, we will be doing a deep dive into her relationship with her father growing up, and how her father, Robert, was actually a huge influence to EPSTEIN, and that is how they met. Striking similarities between the two of them. So we're going to be analyzing that and preparing or presenting a lot of facts as far as that goes. Mondays, you can catch me, Populous Voice Network, 9:30 p.m. with my comrades Andrew and Logan. And then here all the other nights of the week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Oh, yeah. And also a great Christmas gift. The Ask Queen Chronicles, savageandpat.com. Do not go to big stores to buy any gifts. Support indie writers, support people on Etsy, support local artists, do stuff like that. Please don't buy at places like Walmart and shit like that. Fuck that. Help fellow artists, comrades, writers, painters, things like that. So thank you so much for watching, and much love.